Today I'm making my filthy cabbage recipe again. And this time, hopefully, no, it will, because I'm going to record it and then I'm going to upload. So, yeah, let's get started. First, I'm going to brown up my ground beef. So, I'm going to chop it up in the pan. Now that my ground beef is done and I done soaked up most of the grease, I'm going to transfer this to a bowl and get started on the next part. Now I'm going to cook my kielbasa. We got some beef Hailshire Farm kielbasa sausage. And I probably should have cooked it with the ground beef, but I'm going to also add in my peppers, my onions, and my garlic to my kielbasa. I'm going to let this cook down some. I need my veggies to get a little soft. And my kielbasa is already cooked. I'm just basically reheating it and trying to give it a little crust on it, a little color. This is what it's looking like with the peppers and onions and the sausage. But I want my peppers to be a little bit softer, so I'm going to cover this and let it cook for another maybe 5 minutes. And then I'm going to transfer it to the bowl with the ground beef. This is kind of where I want it to be. So now I'm going to transfer this to the bowl with the ground beef. Now it's time to get started on the cabbage. I just added it to the same pot that the meat was cooked in. And I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning. Not too much because the kielbasa already has a lot of flavor and salt in it. So I'm going to add a little bit of something to this. And then I'm going to cover it, let it cook down. Once it cooks down, I'm going to add in my spinach and kale because Dave wants spinach and kale added to it. So yeah, let's add what I'm going to add. We're going to do some Harlem garlic pepper. And we're going to do about this much beef bouillon. Now this is what my cabbage is looking like. So now I can add in my chopped spinach and kale mix. Oops. But my chopped spinach and kale mix. This is what it looks like right now. I'm going to cover it and let it cook down again so my spinach and kale could soften. It was frozen. Now that this is cooked down enough to my liking, I'm going to go ahead and add my meat and peppers and onions back to the pot and give it a good mix. We're using Prego roasted garlic parmesan. After adding in my jars of roasted garlic parmesan Alfredo sauce,